Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It is me, Heather. For anybody that doesn't know who I am, I talk about everything health related and I do reviews between dentures and autoimmune and all of that. Um, what's weird is today I was going to do a denture video, but I think I'm going to have a little chat with you guys about autoimmune to get you guys to understand the world of autoimmune if you don't know about it, and what a multi-tissue connective disorder is. But before I get started, don't forget to subscribe. If you like my content, you don't mind me crazy, because we all know I'm a little crazy sometimes. If you're a subscriber, you'd know I'm a little woohoo sometimes. But don't forget to subscribe. And if you do, guys, don't forget to click that little bell button down below. Click it and click all so you can get notifications, because I do giveaways often. And I think I do them too often. So I got to make a setup goal for that of timeline. But yeah, if you want to get involved in my informational videos and subscribe, click the bell button. It's all up to you. Oh, also too, I do have a Facebook Denture Support group and a scleroderma support group. You could just go down to my description below where that little arrow is next to the title of the video. I don't know what I'm going to call it yet. But down there will be the links where I'll put everything. Hopefully I remember, including my email. So if you ever want to chat, you need a friend, somebody to vent to. I don't know everything, but I only go by my experience. So if anybody ever needs help or someone to talk to, I'm always here. Don't ever think you're bothering me, because that's why I do this. That's why I made my channel. So I can reach out and help people, whether it's dentures, whether it's autoimmune, whether it's you're just perfectly healthy, but you need somebody to talk to. I also have anxiety disorders. So just contact me anytime. You're not bothering me. I promise you that. So I know I talk about dentures all the time. I have dentures. And a lot of you who do watch me have known that I got dentures because of my autoimmune disease. You can get dentures for many things if you don't take care of them, or pregnancy gingivitis, which has happened to a lot of women because our nutrients get sucked out of us because it goes to the baby, and it happens. Or it's just bad genetics. I mean, anything can cause it. But mine was due to an autoimmune suppressant, like I told you guys before, that caused bone infection and traveled down to my teeth and took them out. And my teeth were fine, which is really annoying. That my teeth were fine 1 minute, and then a few months later, after being on clindamycin for 5 months, trying to stay alive, I had to get dentures. So, you take what you get. Everything in your life, there's going to be chapters. You know what I mean? Like, you're always going to go through something rough at one point or another. There's no way of going around that. Even the richest people in the world still have problems, still go through stuff, still have medical issues, still have family problems. Just because you have money doesn't mean life is perfect. So, I mean, it doesn't matter how you got brought up. I mean, I grew up in kind of a ghetto-ish area, so definitely didn't come from money. But everybody in this world has problems, is what I'm getting at. And whether it's dentures, whether it's autoimmune, you just have to take what life gives you and go with it. So I have a multi-tissue connective disorder. What that is multiple connective tissue diseases like scleroderma, lupus, rheumatoid arthritis, Sjogren's, like Raynaud. Like, I have everything. And you know what I've noticed is you don't just get one autoimmune disease when you have it. You get multiple. And they like party up inside you. I always say my two worst ones are scleroderma and lupus. Those ones fight each other, bro. And like I tell people, when it comes to autoimmune, you are your own worst enemy. And that's a fact. That is a fact. Like, not play. I swear they trigger each other, they battle each other. Like, case in point, when I get ulcers, you get ulcers from autoimmune diseases. It happens. You get them in your mouth, your nose, you get them on your fingers from Raynaud's. Like, please, wintertime, you guys will see those. Many things happens. But when you have a flare-up, like say if I have a flare-up of lupus going on, and I'm starting to get flu-like symptoms, and I get the freaking crazy pain, and organs start to crap out on me, then you got scleroderma over there that's like, hey, I'm supposed to be the baddest, so I'm gonna have at it. So there goes my esophagus, it shuts, and there goes my freaking gallbladder I lost, and my liver was going, and my freaking stomach of gastroparesis, and it's like my intestines of fibrosis, and it's like bam, 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 bam. And what I've noticed, and I'm not playing with you, I'm not a self-help tape, I am just somebody who wanted to do YouTube to help others and to be like a support group to YouTube. That's what I wanted. And that's what I like to go by. So I take my experiences and I just tell you guys. So it's like, you guys are my video diary. I don't lie. Why? What does that serve? People always get caught up in their bullshit. I'm a New Yorker. I prefer to keep it real. But I did let this at one point consume me. I did. I got super stressed out. And I mean, guys, you know, I tell you guys, if you guys watched my channel before, that stress can kill you. I went through it. And, you know, people with anxiety disorders like me, or you have depression or whatever, you are at a high risk for something to happen to your heart, to your stomach of acids. Listen, the more stress you get out, is the more stomach acids you're producing. Your stomach acids cause holes in your stomach, cause ulcers, and you can die. You can get, you know, you can extreme your esophagus with severe heartburn from the acid, from being so stressed out. It can get into your esophagus. Over time, you can get esophageal cancer. Your throat can also close, and you have to have ballooned open, which sucks, by the way. But you need to understand that you need to find ways to make you chill. I remember when my scleroderma doctor brought it up to me. He goes, Heather, you know, if you don't get yourself together, you don't figure out ways to de-stress yourself, you're going to die. He's like, there's no nice way of telling you that. He goes, you go through way too much. You need to find ways to just take yourself out of it and go do you. And he was right. First he mentioned yoga. I thought it was crazy. I was like, yeah, because that's going to solve my autoimmune. But I also realized that stress can actually trigger your autoimmune to put you into more flare-ups, which can cause more effect on your organs and can kill you. You're stressing your body out, which actually feeds your autoimmune. It's like, ooh, yay, hyped up, and it zooms it up, and you go into flare-ups, and bad shit happens. By the way, guys, you can have heart attack or stroke. That's obvious. You can get blood clots everywhere. Like, there's so many things. Anything you could think of can happen because of stress. And, you know, a lot of people are going to sit here watching this say, well, it's easier said than done. If I can get through an order of protection stress with court, an abusive boyfriend at the time from a separate situation, dealing with bills and everything else, dealing with my health and being in and out of the hospital, if I could deal with all of everything that I was going through and overcome it, so can you. I got rid of everything bad that was in my life. Like 95% of it. Can't get rid of everybody. But like 95% of it. And you learn to let things roll off of you. Listen, like I always tell people, it doesn't matter tomorrow. Don't stress about it today. Like my kids, when they fight over stupid stuff, I'm like, guys, let me ask you a question. Does it matter tomorrow? This topic, is it going to matter tomorrow? They're like, no. And I'm like, so why are you fighting about it now? Stressing out solves absolutely nothing. It's not going to give you more money. It is not going to fix your health issues. It's not going to solve your problems with relationships. Stress does nothing good for you. So all you could do is just find ways to zen yourself, is what I like to call it, but like chill yourself out to where you can tackle things but in a peaceful way. It's almost like stress is an angry mob inside of you, and it can be destructive and destroy you. Or you could do things peacefully and find ways to control. Like, I've controlled about 85 to 90% of my stress. And a big difference, man, big difference. Like, I have bad GI issues. I tell you guys all before, bad GI issues. I'm telling you, it ticked off. Stress ticked off scleroderma. Hardcore. And it was destroying me. I almost died. Like 2 or 3 times. I almost died. And I thought I was going to die. Like, it was hard what I went through. It's hard when anybody goes through crap. But you got to find ways to realize that you matter. Your health matters. Your soul matters. Your mind fucking matters. And if you don't get control of your life, your mind, your body, your soul, then you're going to watch yourself fade really quick, like I did. And one day I woke up and I was pissed. I'm like, no way in freaking hell am I going to let myself destroy myself. Like, that's literally what I'm doing, is I'm destroying myself. I'm my own worst enemy. My autoimmune, like people ask me what autoimmune diseases are. It's a disease in your immune system and it like bombs it out. Like, so when I take autoimmune suppressant, it suppresses my immune system, which makes me susceptible to infections. But it has to weaken the immune system because that is the disease. And if the disease is weakened, it's also bad to it. That's how I got into dentures. And, you know, being 33 at the time with dentures sucked. Freaking 33 with dentures. Like, bro. Like, when you think of dentures, you think of older people getting it done. You don't think of a young person getting it done. But so many people have it done. Did you guys even know 1 in 5 people have dentures? 1 in 5 people. And 5 people watching this, somebody right now with dentures. 1 in 5 people have dentures. A lot of people didn't know that. Because they're so well made now, you never know. Like, nobody ever knows that I had dentures. Because they look so realistic. Do I have days where I'm like, damn, this sucks? Yeah, who doesn't? Who does it? Or when I'm like, I'm just so tired and you have to take out your denture, you got to clean it, blah, 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 blah. You know, I'm like, I just want to go to bed like a normal person again. Like, come on. But it is what it is. You take what has been given to you and you make the best of it. I mean, that's all you can do, right? Is make the best out of everything. And I know people say, you know, Heather, you make sense, but it's easier said than done. Yeah, but you are in control of your mind. Our mind is one wicked freaking tool. Like, even subconsciously, it can destroy you. I have an anxiety disorder, generalized anxiety disorder. And you're your own worst enemy. Especially, listen, I learned to keep myself busy. If I keep myself busy, like I talk to you guys, if I keep myself busy and I have a world out there that if you want to listen to me, I'm here. It helps me with my anxiety. If I stay busy, it distracts my mind. When I'm alone, like when my kids go to bed at night, that's when my anxiety kicks in. Because I'm no longer distracted by my kids. Craziness. It's, your mind gets the best of you. And it was most recently, I've had really bad anxiety, like really bad anxiety. And I know I have small fiber neuropathy, which sucks, by the way. If you see my video of me hysterical, I don't know if you want to watch it, but my diseases get to my brain, my anxiety increases. It sucks. But when I get to that point, I sit down and, you know, I write as much as I can because my hands really, really hurt from RA and, you know, scleroderma, but I try to write as much as I can. Or like I make my videos. Like there's times I make 4 videos in one day just to keep my mind, you know, distracted. I clean. Cleaning, I used to clean way more. I was very addicted to cleaning. I have really bad OCD. I've been, ever since going through vitamin deficiencies, I've been so tired. So I guess that's helped my OCD because I've been so exhausted to clean like I used to in detail. But I clean, I listen to music, you know, I call somebody. I write to people, like find something to distract you. I also tell people adult coloring. I don't know if you guys ever seen my stuff, but I do adult coloring and that has saved me. It distracts you because you get hooked into it. And, you know, you want to do details. And first of all, I'm not good at coloring, but I learned how to be. And I learned how to blend. I learned how to make it really good. I learned practice. You know, everybody says that. Anybody could be good at anything as long as you work hard to do it. That's just flat out. Anybody could be like, oh, feel bad for me. Oh, I feel sorry for myself. What is that going to do for you? It's going to cause you more stress. It's going to cause you more, you're wasting your life away. It took me a very fucking long time to learn that, guys. And I mean long. I know I just got demonetized for cursing, but you know what? I don't make this to be popular. I make this for like video diary-ish. But life is a blessing. No matter how you look at it. That's how I look at it. We get one life. We got one shot. You can make the best of it. And I was one of those people that were depressed and, you know, you get stuck in your mind and everything triggers you and everything, everything makes you sad or depressed and it's all negative. But if you give out negative, you're going to get negative. I mean, if you see a murderer, do you think he's going to have a positive day? No. If you see a thief, is he going to have a positive day? No. There's nothing positive that comes out of negative. If you want positive, you got to be positive. And yes, it's hard work. Yes, some days are more challenging than others. But everybody does have bad days. It comes with it. But you can't let that bad day turn into a bad month, turn into a bad year, and keep going and going and going. Don't let it consume you is all I'm saying. You need somebody to talk to. I'm always freaking here. We can be like anti-stress together and like chill out. And yeah, everybody goes through stuff. I go through bill issues and I have surgeries to pay for and I have all this crap I'm going through. But I'm not going to let it eat up at me because me stressing out, me freaking out, and if I have a mental breakdown, how is that going to fix me having to pay this shit? You know what I mean? Like, how is that going to fix anything? It doesn't. Stressing out over something fixes absolutely nothing but makes your situation worse. It gives you a bad day, it gives you a bad week, month, whatever, blah, blah, blah. There's nothing good that comes out of it. So if you want something in life, you have to work for it, no matter how bad your situation is. No matter how hard you work, you have to work hard to get what you want in life. If you want to be pain-free, I have way less pain now that I can control my stress than I did with stress. And I spoke to a few doctors to tell, to get information of why. And they said, because your mind controls everything. They said, yeah, I'm sure you're still in pain, but you're not in severe pain like you were. I'm like, no. Ever since I was able to control my stress and anxiety, things have been a lot better. And you guys, it's like, there's only thing I could say so much, and only so much I can do. And all I want to do is help people because I know what it's like. I know what it's like to every day wondering if you're going to die. When I was going through malnutrition and I lost 86 pounds and I didn't eat a damn thing for 2 months. And I had doctors ignoring me and I had hospitals ignoring me and thinking I'm anorexic. Dude, I'm Italian. I love food. Shut up. Like, my ketones were at 18. I should have been on a feeding tube. And the guy just sent me home. Like, I was giving up because if nobody else can care about me, why the fuck should I? That's my mindset before. And that's until it's like I realized, I don't know, it's weird, guys. It's like I woke up one day and I was like, no, I'm not giving up. Because I see my kids watching me die slowly. I'm melting away, literally. And they just want their mom back. And it broke my damn heart. I fight every ounce of everything I do for my kids. They are everything in existence to me. I had my first son when I was 19 going on 20. And it's funny, if I think back, I can't even remember what it's like to not have kids. My life would suck without my kids. Yeah, it's stressful to be a parent, of course. There's good and bad days. But it's a love. That's a crazy experience. And whether people have somebody they love so dearly, like their fur babies, or, their kids, or their husband, or their wife, or their grandparents, or their mom or dad, or whatever it is, fight everything in you for them if you don't want to do it for yourself. I mean, you should do it for yourself, but if you need somebody to give you that motivation, you need to be with them. You can't picture your life without them. Realize that your stress is going to kill you eventually. Whether you have a massive heart attack or a massive stroke, it will eventually kill you. And if you don't want to be without them, fight your ass off to be here. You need somebody to be positive with you. Right here, guys. Just email me, bro. People email me all the time. You know what's crazy? The most emails I get is over my small fiber neuropathy breakdown. Like I mentioned to you guys before, I get emails like 3 times a week over that video. And what's funny is I never really thought people would like that video or care because I don't like to get emotional. I don't like to be that out there with my mental breakdowns. But I wasn't expecting that at all when I put on the camera. I was like, you know what? I'm sure somebody out there relates and go through the same thing. I can't be alone. And I just pressed record. I didn't expect to cry. I was just going to explain the situation. But when I mention my kids, it triggers me. And I start to cry. They are my freaking soft spot. My kids are my kryptonite. Like, anybody could do whatever they want to me, but my kids, Lord Jesus on them. But fight, you know? Don't give up. You can't. You're here for a freaking reason. And, you know, people say, well, what's the reason to have dentures? Like, why do you think you got dentures, Heather? You think, you know, you just got dentures? Blah, blah. I got dentures to help everybody else. I was always a firm believer that I'm put on this earth for a reason. I had to find it. And I truly believe helping people is something that I was meant to do. So if I had to get dentures to do so, so be it. You know what I mean? Like, I just care about people. And I know what it's like to go through things alone. I do it all the time. And I don't think people should go through that alone. Go through anything alone. And most anxiety and depression is because they don't have somebody that's close to them that cares about them. Or they have family members or friends that put them down, which get rid of them. But that's what really mainly causes. If you don't have the support, you don't feel loved, you don't feel whatever, that makes you feel alone, that makes you withdrawn, that makes you depressed. That makes you just throw in the towel. But I'm always here for you guys. And autoimmune is a bitch. I'm not going to lie. It is, bro. Like, autoimmune, it's like one day I could be good and the next day I'm like right on the floor, can barely move. I think I've done one video on the floor way back when I first started. I was on the floor. I was like, yep, this is my day. But everybody has good and bad days. You know, it's part of life. If everybody had everything perfect in life, you would never truly appreciate any good times. You would expect it. You would end up being spoiled, selfish brats. It's a fact. We all know that. We all know that. If you think about that right now, we all know that. Without suffering, you wouldn't have compassion or sympathy or empathy. And without the good times, you would never truly appreciate the people around you in love and caring. That's why I love the holidays so much, because I'm normally in that mode all year round. So when everybody else joins me in, I'm like, oh yeah. But, okay, I'm going to stop this video because I talk too much and it's long. Sorry, guys. I love you. But if anybody wants me to do a video on a certain thing, you want to know about a certain disease, check it out down below, comment, or you can email me at any given time. But I love you guys. Have a great day. God bless and stay safe. Later.